set it up for us. Yeah. Yeah. So anytime you're ready. Okay. Phone's off. Okay. Yeah, we're on. And our commissioner would just like her name.
This is her name right here. And if I can get your name?
It's Kim, but it's B-L-A-N-K. I'll give you this right here. Can I put that there?
Perfect.
It's got everything on there.
Thank you.
ID number 7007.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So the time now is 5:42 on August the 13th, 2007. My name is Detective Constable Hanser. My badge number is 7853. With me is my partner, Detective Constable Ponzi. And your badge number?
9192.
And our Commissioner of Oaths is?
Kim Blank, ID number 7007.
Thank you. We are here at 30 Division for Halton Regional Police, and we're in the interview room number 6. And we're here speaking to, can you say your name, please?
Brittany Hart.
Brittany. And again, we're in Burlington, Ontario. And I'm just going to read you this information sheet, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just before we begin. I would ask that each of you acknowledge that you understand that this statement is being videotaped and audio taped, and that you consent to such a tape being made. Is that understood?
Yep.
I acknowledge.
Thank you, and I understand as well. This statement will be taken by affirmation. It will be videotaped and audio taped. You must understand that it is a criminal offense under section 139 and 140 of the Criminal Code to obstruct justice or to commit public mischief, by making a false statement to police during an investigation. You must further understand that you may be a witness at a trial concerning the events you describe in the statement, and if at any time you recant your statement or claim it to be false, it can and will be used at that trial, and you may be liable to prosecution under section 137 of the Criminal Code for fabricating evidence. Okay? Finally, you must understand that you are not obliged to give the statement. Okay? If any person has by words or acts attempted to persuade you to provide it, you are to disregard those words or acts and only give the statement if you freely choose to do so. Okay? Do you understand your right to choose whether or not to make a statement?
Yep.
Do you understand the criminal consequences of making a false statement?
Yes.
Do you understand the fact that this statement will be given by you under oath?
Yes.
And do you then choose to give a statement?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, and this lady's going to be swearing.
And you wanted to affirm as opposed to using the Bible, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, do you, Brittany Hart, solemnly affirm that the evidence that you are about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to understand that you are now under oath and that everything you say concerning this matter is considered sworn testimony, and that lying under oath is a serious criminal offense under the Criminal Code of Canada. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to ask if you could please sign where it says witness signature. Thank you. Okay. That's it for me.
Great.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
Kim.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so the time now is 5:46. Okay, now the formalities are out of the way. Now we can get started. The door is shut. It's not locked. You're free to leave anytime you want. Just tell me I want to stop and we can go from there. Okay?
Sure.
I want to take you back, or if you can recall in your memory, back to August the 9th. There's a series of events that happened.
Mm-hmm.
We're from the homicide squad. We're investigating the murder of a young man. Can you tell me what happened on August the 9th? Anything stand out?
Well, we were walking down Queen Street, Queen West, and we were walking east, on the south side, and just noticed some, talking, yelling in the, well, actually it came out into the middle of the street, which turned into a fight. Some words were exchanged between those people before. I don't quite recall exactly what the words were. And then it turned out into a fight. And sorry, it's hard to,
Yeah, no,
I'm
take
trying
your
to,
time.
how to describe people. A man with kind of an odd haircut.
Okay.
They ended up attacking, or they were fighting with bigger men in a blue shirt.
Okay.
And I think the fight turned around, and a small girl with a backpack was also there. And then the next thing I saw was the bigger man with the blue shirt had grabbed the man with the haircut.
Okay.
And was smashing his head off the ground,
Okay.
like that, kind of onto the
Okay.
ground, right next to where the streetcar was parked. At the, I believe that corner is Niagara and Queen.
Okay.
So it was right next to the streetcar.
Okay. Okay. Anything else after that?
And then he was left there, and the guy in the blue shirt ran around the corner and attempting to get into a cab. What appeared to be his friend was across the street, and they approached him at some point, and he was yelling, "This is not my fight." So I guess they didn't get into the cab, but I went over to try to assist the man whose head got smashed, because I'm trained in first aid, so I was going to
Okay,
see if
yeah.
he needed any help. And his friend, he had a bigger friend, I think, who dragged him to the side of the road, or some other man dragged him to the side of the road, onto the sidewalk. And then that's when I went over to try to help
Okay.
him, and my friend stayed back at the corner there. And he was laying on the ground, he was trying to get up, and I suggested to him it's probably not a good idea, if you stand up you might pass out.
Yeah.
And he basically refused any assistance, and his, what appeared to be his girlfriend or some girl came over with a backpack and was hugging him and quite upset. And so they went up, and then my friend said to me, like, "Britt, we gotta go, like, this doesn't look over."
Yeah.
So then we started walking away, and then at that point we saw a police officer pulling up with their lights on. So we thought, okay, this was just a fight, it's done.
Yeah.
And so then we just went the other way.
Okay.
And then as we were coming back out, it was all taped off,
Okay.
because we just went out for a drink up the street.
Okay. Anything else?
Not that I can really stick out in my
Okay.
memory.
Okay. I'm going to try and bring some more stuff out of your memory. I'm going to go back through what
Yeah.
you just told me.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ask you some questions.
Okay.
What time was this about?
I think it was shortly after midnight,
Sure.
because it was fairly late at night.
Okay. And where were you coming from?
My house.
From your house?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to know the address
Okay.
on camera.
Okay.
But is it in that area somewhere?
Yes.
Close?
I
Okay.
live close by.
Okay. Now, and you're walking in which direction?
We were walking east on Queen West.
Okay, so you're on the east side,
On the south side
south side?
of Queen West, walking east.
Okay. Towards what street?
Towards, Niagara. We
Niagara.
just ended up at that corner.
Okay. Okay. And as you're walking, are you by yourself or with someone?
I was with some friends.
Okay. Who are those friends?
Their names on?
Yep.
A friend Daniela and Brooke and another friend Cam.
Okay. So there's how many of you? Four?
4.
4 of you are walking? Okay. And how far away are you when you first hear the yelling?
quite close, 100 meters maybe, if that, I don't really know about it. Not very far at all.
Not very far?
No.
Okay.
Basically like across the street. Well,
Okay, yeah.
Just kitty corner.
Okay, so you're kind of kitty corner and you can hear the,
Yeah, we could see it, it was right at the streetcar, where the streetcar stops at Niagara and Queen. And then, I believe, yeah, we were just on the other side of this corner.
okay,
So they were right here,
okay.
if that makes any sense.
And could you see them?
Yep.
Okay. Before we get to that, what did you hear them saying? Like what?
So I heard something about, somebody had either attempted to rape or, had tried to hit, and I don't wanna like.
No, just to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my knowledge, it was something along, he had tried to rape, or he, we weren't sure, like if it was, he was saying he did rape, or he tried to, a girl, like,
Okay.
so.
Who was saying
That's
it?
what we were, I believe it was, because it was all just happening so fast,
Yeah.
and there was all of this going on, so I believe it was the man with the haircut.
Okay, so the man with the haircut
Oh,
was saying stuff? No, you know what?
Sorry.
Don't
Is
feel
this-
bad.
Is this the man with the odd haircut?
Yes.
So don't feel bad. It's your memory. If you
I-
can't remember, then that's fine. I don't want you to guess.
No,
Just
no.
tell me to the best of your knowledge.
To the best of my
Yeah,
knowledge.
absolutely.
I just feel bad calling it an odd haircut.
Oh,
It is
No.
what it is.
Okay.
no, don't worry about that. We've heard much worse.
Okay.
Okay, so you and three of your friends are walking on the sidewalk.
Yes.
You're walking on Queen.
Yeah.
Kitty corner. You,
Yeah, we just crossed the street. And then that's when I went, after that, after he was dragged back, I went back
okay.
to just on the other side of the streetcar
Okay.
stop.
Okay, so let's back up. So you guys are walking on the street, you hear talking and yelling.
Yeah,
Okay,
and that, we were walking with our backs that way. So as soon as you started hearing the yelling, then we turned around.
so you had to turn around and look
Yeah.
around, okay. And you heard something to the effect of, what was it again?
He had raped, or he tried to, or,
Okay,
now it was hard to tell exactly
Yeah.
whose mouth that came from.
Okay.
So I'm not 100%
okay. But that came from a man's voice or a woman's voice?
a man's voice.
Okay, so it's coming from a man's voice. And so you guys, was there anything else said that you could hear at that point?
No, not really that.
Okay. So
Other
you-
than the other guy who said it's not my fight.
Was that said at that time?
It was said, basically just after, I believe it was, sorry, it just is all
Yeah.
seems so,
Take your time.
Take your time.
just after he got his head,
Okay,
smashed. I think.
okay.
Well,
So,
and maybe around that time. It's
Okay.
because they were approaching him on the other side of the street.
okay. Okay, so at this time, you hear what's said.
Mhm.
You guys are walking the other way, so you turn around?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do you see when you turn around?
Fighting, and I don't know how it turned around. It appeared that at first a larger man in blue almost looked like he was being attacked, but then it turned around to him, I don't know, bashing his head off the pavement
Okay.
right next to the streetcar, like
Okay.
literally like right beside.
Was there anybody else involved in that fight?
Well, a girl with a backpack was just kind of throwing and
Okay.
trying to also, I guess, attempt to.
Okay, so just so I have this straight, you and your friends are walking, you hear some yelling, you turn, and immediately you see the fight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the fight is between which guy?
Odd
I-
haircut
Okay,
and
odd.
a man in, his shirt looked like navy blue
Okay,
with buttons up it, and I think it was almost ripped,
okay,
if I can remember right. It ripped across.
Okay.
here area.
okay, so the odd haircut guy,
Yeah.
let's call him that, how tall was he?
maybe he was taller than I was, because he stood up next to me. I noticed he had pouches all along his belt. That's why I kind of got nervous as to how big.
Okay.
I didn't know what
Yeah.
was going on there.
No, absolutely.
And so when he stood up, he was probably, I want to say maybe this much taller than me.
How tall are you?
So I'm 5'9" or 5'10".
Okay, so he's 6 foot.
Maybe 6'1",
6'1".
2".
Okay. Okay. What, was he a thin guy? Or was he
Yeah.
heavy, medium?
Thin.
He's thin?
Yeah.
Okay. What color hair did he have?
Brown, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of distracting.
Okay. What made his hair noticeable?
It was messy and
Okay.
very dirty, but it had I think it was shaved on the sides
Okay.
and longer almost in the back. And then I think there was like a braid or something something
Okay.
happening.
Okay. So it's
Almost like a mullet, but shaved on the side,
okay.
longer.
And longer at the back. Okay. It was dirty, like unkempt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all appeared to be, well, him and the girl who ran up to him, they were like, their face were very dirty. And
Okay.
so,
Okay. Would you associate that look to be like street
yeah,
people?
yeah,
Okay.
I would say appeared to be homeless.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't wanna-
Okay. Now, what else can you tell me about him? What color shirt did he have on? The odd haircut guy.
I don't really remember.
Okay. Do you remember if it was dark color?
I think it was
white?
a lighter color.
A lighter color?
A lighter color.
Okay. Did it have buttons?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was looking at his belt a lot,
Yeah.
and he had
Okay.
a cut in the back of his head and on the front.
Okay. So at that time, when you first noticed him, he had the cut?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
That was after he got his head
Okay.
smashed. It was pulled to the sidewalk.
Okay. So he has a cut on his forehead, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what side?
No.
No. Okay. He had a cut at the back
At
of
the
his head?
back of his head.
Okay.
And
Could
he was
you-
dripping blood.
He was dripping blood?
Mhm.
Okay. And that is because of the assault that took place?
I'm assuming, I
Okay.
mean,
Okay, we'll get to that.
unless there's
Okay.
something else before that,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay. We'll get to that. You said that you noticed his belt.
Yes.
What did you notice about his belt?
Different pouches on the belt.
Okay, what do you mean pouches?
Uh,
Like stuff that he could put stuff in?
yeah,
Okay.
with snaps. Pouches.
Were they part of the belt or were they like add-ons?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay, you just noticed?
Yeah, they were on the front of his belt, so I don't know if the belt
Okay.
came like that or not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Do you remember what color the belt was?
I'm not sure.
No? Okay. Was it white? Was it light or dark?
I think it might have been like dark, but I don't want to say and then
Okay,
not
that's
be
fine.
right. So
Yeah, no, take your
I'm not
time.
sure.
That's okay. Do you remember his pants?
No.
Okay. Boots, shoes, sandals?
I'm not sure. I don't.
Okay.
I
No,
don't
that's no
know.
problem. Okay, so you did notice his hair. Did he
Mhm.
have anything with his face that you remember? Mustache, beard, goatee?
No, I remember it appeared to be dirty, and there's so many things,
Yeah,
obviously,
no,
so much
absolutely.
going on at once that I,
Was he a white guy or a black guy?
oh, white guy.
White guy?
Mhm.
How old do you think he was?
Not that old, maybe my age, which I'm 23, maybe,
Okay.
so in that
Yeah.
early 20s, I
Okay.
guess, I don't.
Okay. And when he spoke, did you hear him speak?
Then, oh, well,
At any point?
at that point, I'm not sure if he said exactly something directly to me, but he definitely made it clear he didn't want my help, so
Okay.
I remember what he said. His friend, the girl with the backpack, came over, and she was,
Yeah.
pretty frantic, so that was
Okay.
pretty loud. And,
Okay. Did you notice or observe any accent with him?
no, I don't. I'm not sure.
Okay. Did he have a hat on of any kind?
No.
Okay. Okay. The other guy
Mhm.
who he is having the fight with or talking to,
Mhm.
I believe you said he had a navy blue shirt on?
That I can remember.
Okay. Was it a button-up shirt?
I believe so.
Okay. And I think you said that it may have been ripped.
Yes.
How far on the body was it ripped?
It almost looked like it was ripped this way, but I'm not
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Was he a white guy or black guy or Chinese guy?
I believe he was Caucasian.
Okay. How tall would he be?
He seemed pretty tall too, but I was never really, next to him.
Okay.
So, it was hard to judge.
Was he,
He was a bigger built guy.
okay, so would he be bigger, taller or shorter than the odd hair guy?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
The point that I really remember is bent over like that,
Okay.
so.
You don't remember them when they were on the street?
Vaguely, but not
Yeah.
to
Okay.
be able to compare that.
Okay.
I know he was bigger built
Okay,
than
so he's
the
heavier
other
than the other
man,
guy?
yeah.
Okay. Did you get a chance to, would you be able to tell his age?
I would say he was like a young adult, so
Okay.
maybe in his 20s somewhere.
Okay. Hair color?
It was pretty short, so maybe light brown or
Okay. And short?
short, yeah.
Okay.
He seemed pretty clean cut, almost
Okay.
like a jock or
Okay.
preppier style.
Mustache,
I don't think so.
goatee or anything?
No, I don't believe so.
Clean shaven, you figure? Okay. Did you remember his pants at all?
No.
Okay. Okay. And the girl, you mentioned a girl.
She was short,
Okay,
had a backpack,
okay,
and she had longer hair. And then she also appeared very dirty.
okay.
Sorry, it's hard to
No, I
remember.
take your time. Was she a white girl, black
Yes,
girl?
a white girl.
She's white?
Yeah.
Okay. Her hair, do you remember what color that was?
I think it was like maybe brown, but not dark, like light brown.
Light brown, okay. How long would it be?
It was in like a up somehow, or
Okay.
so it was hard to tell.
Okay.
She just had pieces hanging on
Okay. You said she appeared dirty. Was her hair dirty?
her, and her face.
In her face? Okay. Did she have pants on?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I just saw her like very close up, so
Okay.
I don't. And then
Yeah.
my friends were yelling at me like, "Let's get out of
Yeah,
here."
yeah, absolutely. Her backpack, do you remember anything about her backpack?
No, just that she had
Just that she had, was she wearing it to the front or the back?
on the back.
On the back. Okay. Do you remember, did she have any jewelry on?
Not that I recall.
Okay. Did she talk with an accent or anything? Did you hear her say anything?
Yeah, I don't believe she had an accent.
Okay. What did she say?
She said, it's okay, and something to her
Okay.
friend or whatever, who
Okay.
just got his head.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if I asked, but how old would she be?
She was young, in her, maybe early 20s.
Early 20s.
She seemed younger.
Okay. Did she have anything with her face that was noticeable? Glasses?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Okay. So, you guys hear what's going on, you turn around and you see these two fighting? Are they fighting right away as soon as you turn around?
Pretty much, it was very quick, so.
Okay. Who was the aggressor at that point?
As soon as we turned around, it looked like the odd hair guy, just
Okay.
because of the girl was also kind of trying to.
Yeah. Were they both?
They seemed.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they just seemed that it appeared at first they were, angry at
Yeah.
the guy in the blue, but then it quickly turned around
Okay.
to him.
Okay. Was there anybody else around at that point?
Any other
people?
involved?
Yeah. Or was it just the three of them?
No, there was another guy across on the other side of the street, his friend. Well, it appeared to be his friend because they were yelling at each other.
Okay. Which guy?
In the Navy.
Yeah. His friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you recall what he was wearing?
A dark shirt, I think.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't really paying attention over there. I was kind of.
Yeah.
And then he got dragged, so I went over there.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Now, how do you think that they're friends?
Just because after, I believe, well, he was yelling, "It's not my fight," so he was involved, I believe, at somehow or another. But I vaguely remember because I think the guy in the blue went around the corner to try to catch a cab, and then was yelling across the street.
Okay.
And then the girl it just all so jumbled, but the girl at one point, and maybe somebody, they went over across toward him, and that's when I think he said, "It's not my fight."
Okay. Okay. So you guys turn around. The two guys are fighting.
Mhm.
The girl, is she involved in fighting?
Yeah, but not to the extent they were.
Okay.
It appeared more as their fight.
Were they punching, kicking, wrestling?
Yeah, it was so quick, and then he ended up on the ground. So
Okay.
it was like, they were fighting.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
and
Okay. Did you see any punches thrown at that point?
not that really stick out in my memory. I just remember it was like you look at it, it was like it was a brawl almost, and then it quickly turned around to him on the ground.
Okay. And I guess you mentioned something about a streetcar.
Yes, it was right next to the street.
Okay. Had the streetcar stopped at that point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So, is the streetcar right where they are?
Yeah.
Okay. So somehow one of them gets on the ground. Which one's on the ground?
Odd hair.
Odd hair guy. And then the blue shirt is where?
Over him.
Okay. And what is he doing, or what's happening?
He grabbed like here on his shirt,
Okay.
and then was up and down to the road. It was very loud.
Okay. So